is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
It still feels like the Arctic out there here in West Michigan, with feels like temperatures ranging from -2 right now for Battle Creek and Coldwater to 2 in Grand Rapids to 8 in Big Rapids. The lakeshore has a little bit of a lesser wind, so it feels like temperatures there are more consistent with our actual temperatures. Some of us too are even getting a few peaks of some late day sunshine. I'm talking about you, Ravenna. You can see some pockets of clear sky out there. It's not full sunshine, but it's just a little bit of brightness. Maybe you even briefly earlier needed your sunglasses, which is always appreciated this time of year. You can even see a little bit of that filtered sunshine here out on the buildings in Grand Rapids. Of course, we had a couple inches of snow for most of the area. Some of us much more than a couple inches of snow over the last 48 hours. But it's the cold weather that's really sunk in, and our current temperatures are in the teens. It's just those feels like temperatures for us are much colder. The only really snow that's lingering still is right along the 196 corridor from South Haven down to about Benton Harbor. And that's because our wind direction is now pretty much from the north along the lakeshore. And that is not the most favorable wind direction to have all of that lake effect snow moving onshore. So this will continue to push back out towards the lake, and most of us are going to end up primarily dry. It may take a little longer for this to happen for some than others, but there is still a winter weather advisory through 1 a.m. for our lakeshore counties, also for Kalamazoo, but the snow should be starting to taper down for most of us and has for many of us as well. Going into the overnight, will be mostly cloudy, temperatures near 14, probably feeling like 10, but our wind direction and our wind speed is going to be much less than yesterday. So we're not going to be talking those really nasty wind chills. It's still not going to be pleasant. It will be cold, just not quite as cold. Going into tomorrow, our high temperatures will crack the 20s. We will have some early morning snow possible just because of our wind direction from the northwest helping to kick up some of those flurries. But for the second half of the day, at least, it does look like we will be on the drier side. You can see snow continuing through the evening hours. This model actually is a little bit behind since this is what's happening now, but going through the evening and overnight, gradually seeing a lot of this snow start to taper down. Maybe a few flurries lingering out there for 7:30 or 8 o'clock, but by and large, by commute time, everything should be just fine. It would be great to get this much sunshine in the afternoon, but probably not going to get quite that much sun. Some areas towards the south, though, with some drier air that's trying to edge in, may bring in some partly cloudy skies. It's a very short-lived break, though, because we have another system that's going to help to start some more of the consistent lake effect snow between 10 o'clock and midnight Wednesday into early Thursday. And that first burst of snow will be out of here probably through commute time Thursday morning, but it will end up putting down a couple inches of snow. And then with that wind direction change back from the northwest Thursday afternoon, we could end up with some more lake effect snow showers that will be ongoing. Overall, though, between what's left for tonight and what's coming late tomorrow into Thursday, it looks like a good 1 to 3 inches with some higher amounts here along the lakeshore, maybe upwards of 3 to 4 inches. But this is not the only snow that we're going to be getting. We have a very cold pattern in place with the exception of Friday, which is going to be a warm day. There's Arctic air up here that's just waiting to plunge into West Michigan, and we will see that in full effect behind a cold front this weekend. That will trigger some snow, and then with the Arctic air on top of this into early next week, we'll have frigid cold temperatures again and more snow. So Friday, the beacon day of the week, if you're looking to be outside for any reason, actually above freezing there, but then the bottom kind of drops out into the weekend and early next week with single-digit highs on Monday.